to see whether or not
we got
even just the mental side
EP
of things will have
on
hit
defense.
them a little bit. Like,
Got
it
Fireflux
seemed
on
like
attack.
more than just happy to be on the stage to be playing.
Looks
in
like they
general,
want to send
but
him heaven.
ultimately, I think they're in a position now where, yeah,
I guess we're just
you're
dueling with
looking
the
at
guns.
playoffs on the line, and well, if you want to see a confident team, 3 players
Magnum
looking towards the ramp. He's gone through the edge of the orb. He's going to get out before, but is it going to end up being someone else that dies instead? They're now flashing out. It's actually cleared afterwards.
I think he stood up and they saw the flash from like above the head.
Good guessing game for Enterprise early, and a 5 versus 3 that they find themselves in. The fruits of their labor.
The Halo.
Enterprise group towards the ramp. A few isolated duels, but Patatek too far
Oh
back
my
to
god,
be
look
pounced
at this
upon.
retake. Am I watching Lev right now?
Consequentially covered for Alluri. They're going to be a little slow making it out of ramp, but the smoke up finally towards the spawn means Reezy's pretty isolated and pushing through that.
Oh
smoke
my god,
is
it's like
a
watching
death sentence.
Prime Lev
Very nicely
retake.
done.
Holy.
For a moment,
Omen's
looked like they were
holding
just
over
gonna go
towards
in looking
spawn.
for
We
the
got
fights.
1 heaven. We got the
Enterprise get
3
util
taking
online.
ramp.
Close this out clean.
Got it down.
Yeah. I like the way that we're almost just
Nice.
seeing the maneuver around the map as a bit of a death ball.
Very confident this guy eats the flash at middle, stands up, and they see the glow here. He's got to stay crouched.
It was like they knew that there would be pieces of the puzzle left behind for Fireflux that they needed to eliminate before they get into that late round. And they make sure they do it cleanly, because I was nervous after I saw that poison orb drop that Hezekiah was just going to be left behind to cause havoc, but they were so aware of the spots they hadn't checked already.
Boom! That's it. All the bases covered there for Enterprise, and a pistol round, a strong start. Could come off the back of it, but if I see 3-0 on the board, I'm still not going to believe.
You'll see
The attack shorty. Magnum is about to be jumped on.
And maybe we should put some stock in this one as a result. Fireflux don't
There he
really
goes.
put much themselves, though. It's classics across the board, barring Deading, who has got a shorty and an opening pick. Magnum out of the round, seconds in, and a weapon recovered in the hands of Kachow. Some damage done, though.
It's worth mentioning that unlike in the last
It's a great
half,
start into the
where
round.
they had 2 pistols, 3 rifles, this is
The
every
3 need
single
to
player
get
on
some
Enterprise
space, so they push
purchasing
over
into the
towards
round.
B. The good
SMGs
news
on
is
a
they
lot
don't
of
make
these
any
tight
sound on
triangles
this one.
split are
They
gonna
should
hold a
just
lot
carry
more
on
value
going.
in future rounds, but it means any players dropped is going to be very
Mate.
costly. Oh, that's a little awkward for Kozzy. He doesn't even react.
I thought it was
in
going to
time
happen
pull
again,
his
by the way. I
gun
thought he was
out.
going
So
to see the
again,
halo of
another
the
weapon placed onto the
Astroform.
ground.
If you look to the right in
Spike
terms
gonna
of
be
the timing.
planted. They
Speaking of
should
timing,
know
it's a
that
good
there's a
peek on
player
that.
behind. It's been denied.
But
Patatek's position has made it too awkward, but they're just not checking angles. They're walking back into the site, assuming things are clear, and now both rifles are actually on the ground. In fact, no, one of them's in Deading's hands.
They weren't respecting this low buy at any step of the way, and now
they bring a shorty into it.
At every turn, Patatek already tagged, and that's the classic he's fighting. The rifle in the hands of Deading, soon to meet him, greet him through that smoke where he walks to
Very
his
nice.
death.
2 gun upgrades
And
as well.
Moda Thrifty
A shorty,
spoken
that's
into
it.
existence. And another low buy round with huge payoff.
But we didn't even get the 3-3. Too early. Too early in the day.
What
They
is this,
got there up front. The dive in.
That was the only investment they had that round.
Yeah,
But
it's bad
from
from
then
Kozzy.
onwards, it was like the last round in the pistol, they were so methodical to make sure they checked everything.
Did you see,
And it
was
was
anyone
like,
checking the camera?
they just forgot
The camera
everything they
locked
did in
onto
previous round
the
and just went walking into angles
the
without
admin
checking
walking
any
behind.
positions.
The camera's just doing
agree.
its own thing.
I think it's a valid question. Big round for Deading. The recovered
watching the
rifle
admin.
carries them across the line. But even then, the
4
pistol's
person
doing
stack.
the heavy lifting.
I mean, you would
Enterprise will have to hope
imagine
for the same.
a Sky Flash or a
Classics.
Sky Dog.
A
Yeah.
pyramid built towards this B site. But that monument will not be touched.
Maybe both.
Because they're about to find out.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
saw
Only
they
saw
saw
one.
Everybody tucked in, and I like that approach.
I like
Might pay
Patatek.
off.
Yeah, he tanks the Tiger just to make sure his teammates aren't seen. And now they have been seen, though. And this is normally the moment where you say, okay, probably a good opportunity to go back, but their opponents are going forward. Looking to try and use those numbers, their best opportunity to do so. Lion will at least
They
get
just
one,
run at him.
but that is
Just run
all
at him.
she wrote.
Oh, Batsy's giving it a little bit, pointing to his head. Knew about the
Building
stack
up a few
apparently.
orbs throughout that one, but the most
You
important
knew
thing
about the
is they
stack. I'm not
converted
sure you're for
cleanly enough
sure
that they have a
doing
lot
the
of
solo
bonus
swing,
credits in
but
the back.
he
So
did.
much so
He
that
did
I think
Skydog.
they're even going to upgrade off the SMG.
I'm on your brain, bro.
I'm on your brain.
He's on it.
Well, you did run into a
On the brain.
moment, but and the recovery was there. Fireflux 2-1 up, lead taken after losing the pistol very early on there on the board. And Enterprise stack up 3 players towards B main. It's going to be early B main aggression, using that Phoenix to get around the corner, but in the meantime, they've lost A.
Yeah.
Alluri blindsided in that early pick, and well, Kachow's given them the sight.
Then he was saying
How come no one can do that against blows, huh?
The performance that we saw Kachow
Is he
have
perma-jiggling?
versus Pacific was a statement game, and back on that Neon. He was fantastic in the last map on Omen, but this is more of that comfort. The stuns are going to hold them back a little longer. Kozzy, we know what he could do, and the paranoia has set him up
Good
perfectly.
molly, right?
I think he knows
Great
as
molly.
well that Reese is in the corner. Even tries to stab
Dude, how
to
did that
him as
spam
he
not kill?
escapes. Batu, this is not a great position.
Dude,
to play from.
what? Dude, Kozzy's going insane on that. I don't even understand how he got that other one. He's over here though. He's got no bullets. What the hell? Patty?
Finally, he will be cleared.
I'm so confused.
And in the end,
mate, sick round from Kozzy. I don't know how he gets the second and the third here. Like, he should at least be getting traded. He's so on top of this Omen the whole
Just
time.
about getting the defuse in a few, well, less than a few seconds is all the Deading had to buy there. Damn close, even with this back-breaking performance from
Oh,
Kozzy.
nice.
Oh, look how
He's,
clean
I mean,
he
he's
is
just so
taking
on
every
it.
one of those
He had the
elements.
TP
Runs out of
earlier.
ammo in the end. And honestly, that almost cost him. He literally had to do everything in that round and had a second and a half, even less than that, to spare. 2-2. Enterprise find their success, but, well, the early lead that they gave to Fireflux means a full buy with ultis is coming right back online.
it was a really good recovery. The paranoia from Patatech definitely helped out, but again, you talk about Kozzy. This time they've doubled up their defense of this A site.
But this is good. That little extra delay towards A should get them the Phoenix Orb onto Lime. He's clearing outside B for now, but the ult will be online. They'll run it back for the retake. It's fine, but Alluri's just gone onto the site. I thought they were leaving this space open, expecting the execute, but now they're in danger. Magnum becomes the danger. He's taken 2, bailing them out yet again. And with Patatech following suit, that run it back won't
you got to be
needed.
saving this for 50 seconds.
Spike in the
Got
worst
to be
possible
saving
place.
for 50 seconds for sure.
A lot of damage, but getting into a position
got all the
to
retakes
find
down.
value from
Yeah.
it seems almost impossible.
Name 5 players in this game without
Hezekiah at
looking
this
for
stage,
gifted.
and what, again, looked
I could
like could have
probably
been a
do
pretty hefty lead. I think in the last round, them getting that open. and getting
Five
into the
players that are
post
playing right
spot
now.
looked like
I'm looking
a
at you.
setup for Fireflux to build into this half.
Dude, I think I can do all of VP.
It's
Kozzy,
now been
Alluri,
2
Magnum.
rounds of immediate responses from Enterprise. Both
Who the hell is the
Magnum
last?
and Patatech on the clear back in.
He said the name that he said.
Have made sure that
Chat,
there
don't
really
type
isn't
it.
a
Don't you
choice
dare
for
type it.
Hezekiah. He could try and get a couple of
Who am I
extra
forgetting?
kills, but you look at the credits on their side, mention it, it's just
Lime.
not really worth it.
Lime.
It really isn't. Carrying forward the only way to go, and for Enterprise and Fireflux, neither are
Bread
looking
on
for
bread
those
violence.
battles, for those fights. What a performance by Magnum there, though. That really looked like a mistake from Alluri to step onto the site. And they're playing for the retake already.
Someone typed it. I mean, someone typed lemon. And to be fair, that did help me.
Your Fade walks in as the ult is popped by Deading, the convergence path catching him. And from that point, they should have been dead to rights. But Magnum swung in. They're so focused on the site, they weren't ready for that man to come out of the smoke. I'm not sure what that celebration was. Shadow's emoting, and I love it.
He's the passenger princess.
Okay,
while
big
Rita
round.
Pata's trying to drive the car.
Wait, they kind of force into
The
this.
other to jam into the tunes.
Pedro Pascal and Nicolas Cage.
Exactly. We know who has the orcs.
One people for life. Thanks so much for the prime. Thank you for the whole year, mate.
That was something. That would
Thank you so
inspire
much.
me. That's a leader I'd lay down my life for. Good old Shadow. Oh, Fireflux, bit of a mixed buy. They've ended up with 2 sheriffs coming into this. And remember, like, even finding some success in a round like this, there's no guarantee you can follow up on it. Lime has a second run of it if he needs. The ult there for Kozzy as well can get them right back into any site. They're not far away from having Magnum and Alluri as well. And Patatech's got an ult. That's cool. But for Fireflux, Yeah, pick or two.
On Incognito as well, 28 months. Thank you for the prime as well, mate. Thank you for doing that.
The only thing that worries me a little bit is how much space. Like, you've got that deep B main control. But the Seekers are really going to get them information. They have
I mean,
to spam
he
to
didn't
break
give them too much. He
Batu,
popped them
I don't
all.
think he realized how much
Great
danger
Omen
he's
flash
in.
on this one. Big
And
jewel
now
on
his
site.
teammates in a lot of trouble. Patitech's reclaiming the site. I was going to say maybe
The
they didn't
wall
expect
ended up being
rifles, the
perfect, but they're all
range might
back
be
to
a
site now,
problem,
and they eat
but
that stun, two of them.
now they've found themselves in a great position. Running back even going to be utilized by Lion, buying additional time, but they're all trapped in this corner at this stage, and that starts the trades back. It left all down.
Wait, they forgot about the... They forgot about the Phoenix, I think.
I think the reactiveness and again the pack mentality from EP has brought them through another round.
Nia shot, thanks much for the prime as well. Thank you for the 6 months.
Expanding.
Dude, they got pretty weird though. 3 back site here.
And pushing the economy of Fireflux to the limits.
I like EP's reactions at the moment. They're good. Even in the round that they lost, like on the eco, I didn't mind their reaction. It's just that Cozzy didn't check a corner.
Forget they were gifted a low buy round, an eco in that second.
They forgot Lime too, just like you.
Not even.
Not a decibel of that can make it down.
Yeah, fair play.
Even the buy that's coming up into this round is not great. They kind of went in with a low buy in the last round and then still haven't come out with a particularly strong buy in this round.
Big fight over towards middle. I mean, you would imagine they're actually going to step into middle here.
Again, it was mentioned on the desk about these trap setups, and they've been constantly maneuvering around. Lime has been a big part of the, but I also want to give a lot of credit to Patitech. We always used to hype up his KO flash assist, but I think his paranoia assists have been fantastic so far this game.
Very passive A play from Enterprise. I mean, even Alluri doesn't really
3
have
with
the
this,
info on
right?
how close they are. Now he does the jump.
Pretty sure he got info on 3. They can just hit site.
Redirection of these forces. Mid giving up. Magnum left to watch it.
Big 1v1 on B while this is happening.
Get back in there early. Look how quickly Enterprise are taking space back.
Oh, look at this timing on the B luck. It's pretty good.
Fireflux, although they're planting,
there's only 3 on site though. If there was a fast flood or a fast retake, then they got a chance. I don't know what Batu thinks they are.
Problem here. What's just happened?
Ooh, nice shots.
Patitech's covering his own spawn while all the fights are won on A. He heard the lurk, but I don't know how that's worked out for Fireflux. But excellent work. Reezy does extremely well. Like, they needed to delay, they needed to survive, and in the end, they just win all the fights on site
Thank you for the
before
3 months, mate. Thank you for doing that also.
Yeah, the individuals getting them through the round, and for Patitech, although there's a few extra credits to play with, wanting to make sure that defensive side economy doesn't get away from them. Not going to be hunting down any of these remaining players, and again, it's a buy that had some weaknesses. Even seemed like it had a good setup from Enterprise once again, with how many players were around the heavens, wrapping him from behind, but I guess it doesn't matter sometimes if you just get punched in the face, and that is seemingly exactly what Reezy did in this round. Fantastic individual round.
Square, hello. Square, thank you so much, dude.
That puts them up to 3.
I appreciate everything. Thank you for the 21 months as well.
Yeah, no timeout necessary.
4 ults on defense. If they lose this, they got to eco. How many ults do we see in this round?
Getting the plant there is one thing.
I'm actually so down for Fireflux to do a mad Omen ult.
Being safety nets, the concern was a quick retake from Enterprise that they've already shown as they like to go for, and they had ultimates to work with as well, but decided not to use them.
Well, yeah, I thought maybe that would be Magnum's pick.
They
going
could
to
go.
some of that.
I mean, there's a couple of ones from here. Some like the all into heaven as you're heading over towards A heaven, so that you have to 180. Some like the back of sight one.
They do already have themselves the Nightfall. I think Cozzy with his ult as well on the retake. That's a deadly combination in itself. But okay, I was going to say maybe that'll make Alluri play a bit more passively. Anything but. He's fighting as aggressively as ever, and again, they're going for that pre-take.
Magnum, guy below you.
Wow, it's worked wonderfully.
Dude, look at Lime. He just looked at him the whole time. No matter what, they had both bodies covered.
Decides to give the orb to the Fade instead. An in-zone flawless, though. A hell of a response to the 1 round Fireflux just found.
I am surprised, like, genuinely, the way that Alluri plays. Because it's like, you look at this and go, you have your ult. Yeah, you've got the opener, but he's like, I'm not giving up that space. I'm not letting you have control of that side of the map. but then it's again, Magnum swings off the timing, Patatek a kill and another assist off the back of his paranoia.
Yo, stand up, where are you?
And he now puts himself to the top of the board. Patatek is genuinely having a fantastic game.
Force him down to an eco.
And after a bit of a quieter performance
Because he needs to
individually on the
not
last map,
give up anything in middle.
I'd say he's going to be standing up even more than before.
Oh, this again? It's another eco and they get the first kill of a shorty.
Kazi's gone down to the dive with the shorty.
It's so annoying.
Even bring that same energy down to Vents there as well. No one caught by the flash, so they won't pounce. Magnum should probably give them this space. He's playing a risky game, and luckily he'll tap their toes away. Reclaim that space himself, actually. I think Deading's going to fall to this. You won't expect Magnum to make this. He's going forward. I'm not sure
Magnum
about
goes
this
forward.
one,
Look at the
but it's
confidence on
worked.
it.
Fair enough.
Clears it and here's the dog.
Advantage back in their favor. It's
Same time, Lime clears over towards middle.
They're more than expected to win with the weaponry. But you always know that this Fireflux team are good with the weaker weapons. Bit of an awkward position to play from, but it's almost just contact for Magnum, and Lime is gonna get an extra couple of orbs to end out the round. 4 surviving for Enterprise.
Couple of clean rounds right now.
Now onto the board on this defensive side, and after a very rocky start, this is becoming a very good half for them.
Yeah, well, considering they lost round 2 and the other, low buy to a bit of crazy wide net play from Fireflux and a big performance by Reezy in the round. This is a very successful half. Okay. It feels like when it comes to the rifle rounds, they are the team.
Dude, I knew Tom would not be able to crack up with that.
Miles ahead. And you have to hope that when it comes to this timeout, Fireflux can find a solution to, getting a couple of confident rounds on the board before this half is done.
I will say, I know we get to do the listenings. If I could listen to just one player's comms and that was it for eternity, it would be Magnum.
Some of my favorite memories I would actually not even Valorant, in life are to do with Magnum. I bless that boy.
Yeah.
Bless that boy.
I love the way his brain
Dude,
works.
the
I'm not
Magnum
gonna explain
emote
any
in
further
chat
than
is
that.
one of the best
That's
things.
you get little nuggets of knowledge when you listen to him and screaming too hard that he's hurt himself.
Like, how does that even happen, man?
It's a very Magnum thing to do. Either way.
Can I share that to stream? Maybe I can share that to stream like this.
An important
Oh, you guys are moving too fast.
find some sort of recovery, because this is their map
That's
choice.
so good.
Very close, and probably should have taken that previous map.
Don Pablo with the prime. Appreciate the 15
months.
months.
Weren't able to do it.
What an absolute
And
legend.
now down on their own map choice. One that would not send them out, but would send them into the lower bracket. And permanently, for playoffs as well, they'd be in the lower bracket.
Exactly. Well, Fireflux, it's been difficult to put together a solid round so far. I'd like to see what's changed after this pause. Maybe I'd like to hear it in the listen-in.
Backside'den aldım ama.
It's so good, Sonya. Bro, it's one of my favorites.
Gol atıyor. Paranoya atacak galiba. Heaven pikliyor kanka.
Koştum ben. Beyler gelin midden B oynayacağız. Yürüyeyim. Onu da kullandı onu.
Kötü one way bu arada.
Vent atladı.
Tamam gel midde bir
Buradaydı adam. Kanka adam hala orada bu arada.
Evet piklesene.
Tamam.
3 mid var 3 mid var. B'ye girmemiz lazım. Ya dur midden B'ye gireriz hala. Vent'i smoke at Beko.
Atıyorum.
Sakin.
B'ye bir daha one way attı adam.
Yakın.
Yakın ısırdı.
Isırdım. Flash atıyorum.
Stun attım B'yle. Hala orada. Batu aynen. Geldim Batu.
60 vurdum Neon'a.
Kanka save'lesene.
I mean, Lime did so good here.
Lime getting aggressive
They
in
both
mid
did.
with a double, and now a run it
See
back
Magnum get hit
offline.
by the Sky Dog.
Life
Flash
if
goes out,
needed.
double swing.
For Enterprise, winning this round, well, it not only guarantees the lead at the halftime, but it's going to make it very hard for Fireflux to fight back for anything.
His aim must be
And
nice there.
obviously, like, you look
The
back
first
to
guy got
Pacific game and they
killed
were
pretty
very good
fast.
on the attack side, but if you go back to challenges, I think Fireflux have proven time and time again that their defensive side is the better half. The worry, though, is that I don't expect Enterprise to fall flat on that attack. Like, you're going in with that double duelist. I think you're going to have those opportunities for Lime and Kozi to take over rounds. So it's getting to the point where Fireflux need to get their momentum back, but also give themselves a little bit of wiggle room to get back into this one, because they are really struggling.
Mate, he's there's no need for that. It's completely.
Because they are completely clueless on what to do right now. Nothing is working for them.
He's completely bailed them out of the round, and they showed that flash.
Yeah, the fact is, they've been able to set up a lot of these traps, a lot of these pre-take rounds where their opponents think they have the A site, and then flashes, paranoia, everything comes through, and they take that control back. And it just looks so uncomfortable for Fireflux to try and deal with what's being thrown at them by Enterprise.
I love the fact, though, that Lime got a 2K last round, and then we just showed him whiffing the
Yeah,
flash.
that was toxic. I tried to ignore it, if I'm honest.
I love it. Oh, no, I love it. You know, you make a bad play. It doesn't matter how much seasoning you put on it. We're going to show the bad play. We're going to find the rough around the diamonds.
And if you
Group
make a
up
good
towards
play,
B.
but there's a little bit of a
He will
bad
pad his
element.
own and flash the
We're gonna
bike.
show the bad element more than the...
We're gonna scrape all the dust off the diamonds, then just zoom in on the dust. That's what we're here for.
Hyperless split,
And
yeah.
7-3 up,
It's
but you know
tough,
what?
man.
It's on Fireflux to really shine the
Like, if
light
you start
on
getting
what
the
isn't
spike
working
down,
for this defensive
like, the
side,
Ash
because
is
so
really
far,
good,
that's
but
worked every time, but everything else
very
is
hard to
falling apart.
get the Astra in a
unable
good
to follow
position.
up, and
Good
Magnum's
fast
here.
flood, ult in a 2v3.
double kill.
Must,
But now he's
dudes.
hit by the
Technically, it was
convergence
2v4,
back.
right? He popped
Follow up
Cozzy
on the
here.
Hezecoil, a little bit of damage, and Lime on the run it back. He's getting close. He's shift walking, concealing his hand until he can strike.
No,
but he can't play
and
the
they
final
didn't get
card.
the kill.
Now
Heaven
he's
made. They
left
actually win
alone.
the 2v4.
Both players tagged.
Or
Fantastic round from Hezekiah so far, but...
knows the spike is close. This is an important molly. Oh, mate.
And because of that, they have to walk into the arms
Instant
of Lime.
reposition from him.
The spike position is horrific. It's in a place that's so difficult.
I feel like
to
he's going to win from the
retrieve.
molly.
And, well, now the smoke goes up. Peeking before it has caused him issues, and he still has a full belt of utility. He might be able to win this with just the blaze or just the molly, and that's his attempt. Falling back.
Very
wanted
nice.
The kill. I don't mind the idea. I think he knew there was no chance at a plant, but Lime plays that perfectly. A Red Bull clutch, his 11th kill. And another player stepping up for Enterprise.
At this point, honestly, even if Dedek has a rifle in his hand, I want to see him just dive at someone with a shorty.
Yeah.
Every time he does it, he's getting them and getting out for free. But it's not enough. Magnum interrupts that play, dives down low, and drags them to the depths. Fireflux, 1 round left to play for, 8-4, the best half they could walk away with, and be damned whether they can have a good or a bad defensive half. It'll have to be great to slow down Enterprise at this stage, and look at Patatek.
It's a big play.
This won't be the round where you expect a ballsy play like this. He's not going through. Okay, he's going back. Jeez, Patatek, you worry me sometimes. He's not going to stick around too long on that ambitious hold.
Dude, this molly looks like it's going to be good timing. This molly's incredible timing. Fatty, mate, get your gun out. Fatty, no, man. He thought they weren't going to rush through the molly, and then the dash came through.
It's only going to be the one this time.
8-4, still 8 is good, man. 8's good on defense here.
Dedek play, man. He does it with a rifle. Nah, I'm going to dive in and shorty them. Why not? I think he's 4 for 4 unless I missed one. Alluri.
Yeah, they get unreal value from it.
High-low setup and a player in main ready to swing. Win this, and somehow he'll go up in my estimations regardless of how high I already think of him. Spotted 2, expects the 3rd. Good read, but, well, the wall wasn't quite thick enough. 8-4 for Enterprise at the half, though. Even with that final round, there's a lot of ground for Fireflux to make up.
Yeah, for sure. I think a little bit of a tougher half for them.
Dude, some of these entries they're just getting away with.
Fairly important after this one. Nonetheless, we heard from Reezy.
I can't remember the last time I saw 4 entries with a shorty, especially a nerfed one. Like, maybe something used to go for this quite often, but...
Thank you so much for joining me, Reezy. Now, of course, the last time you faced off against Enterprise, it was in those Challengers Stage 3 finals. So I want to know from your perspective, what do you think has changed since then, and what have you learned?
They beat us a couple of times in the Challengers 3, but it doesn't really matter because we both guaranteed to play here in the Berlin. And that's why some kind of our players are not really focused too much in this game, but this time it's going to be different and we're going to beat them us. We are very close to go Spain. It's quite impressive run by us. We want to keep it run complete through the Spain.
I love to hear that ambition to be able to make it to Barcelona, but win today, of course, you'll make it to those playoffs. Had you ever played in playoffs when you were here previously? Did you make it to playoffs?
No.
So
I
how
didn't.
would it feel to be able to make it to the playoffs first of all?
I'm actually very calm about that, but I don't know, it's been a very long run. We're playing together this year. Like, only enjoying the moments, I guess. We are not thinking about that too much. Just we are focusing our game. That's what I'm saying.
For sure. And how has the support from home been as well? Is there anyone back home that's been watching you guys and cheering you on the journey?
Yes, all my family is watching me and they're proud of me. Also, my teammates' family is also prouding us and supporting us in Fireflux. Like communities watching us, they supporting us. It's very good.
I love to hear it so much. Thank you so much for your time and best of luck today.
Thank you so much.
Hydra Boris, thanks so much for the Prime. I appreciate the 4 months. Thank you, thank you.
Right now, Magnum 12 and 6,
Thank you for using your Prime. Also, Fralv as well. Thank you for using your Prime also with the 19 months.
And now I look to Lime and Kazi already with a good game under their belts.
Favorite team from each region to watch?
Here for Enterprise. And a good start.
EP are very fun because of Paddy Tech. He likes to give it, and Kazi's fun.
I think that.
So honestly, in the EMEA at the moment, I think
the
it might be them.
Find themselves in. I think that
In
we know
Pacific,
that they can do well in these sort of pistol
I could
rounds,
cop out and say
definitely
Paper
on the
X.
defensive side if they can get going. But you've lost a close map in overtime.
I mean, it is Paper X,
They
let's
probably
be
should have
honest.
closed out from the position they were in 4 rounds.
Varro,
Needed
Foxy9.
3P just to get to OT.
Yeah, I can get on board with a
And
Varro,
now
but it is Paper X.
You lose a pistol and you might see yourself.
Who's the most fun to watch
into
in
that
Americas
lower
right now?
bracket, which,
I had a lot of fun
hey,
watching that Envy game.
Sure, we might have eliminated a lot of the quote-unquote tier
Both
1,
Envy games,
but
to be
there's
honest.
some
One for a good
nasty
reason,
teams
one for a
down in
bad
that lower
reason.
bracket already.
China, I got no idea.
For Fireflux, something they'd rather avoid. Map 3 is where they need to take it if their dreams are to come
Canes
true.
for days. Appreciate the Prime. Thank you with the whole
And on the
year.
defense,
Thank you for that. I think T1
with a
can
gap
still
like
end
this,
as a
a
top
pistol.
8 team. I mean, they can.
So much
It's
more
just
valuable.
unlikely.
Or I guess if they can give them the
But I'll
pistol
stick with it,
Nico,
if
why
that's what you
not?
want.
But I don't think Fireflux are going to be in a gambling
Someone's
mood
got to believe.
when the odds are against them like this. Very passive play by Enterprise after they take top mid. 30 seconds wasted to see if Fireflux would step forward. Nobody does because look at the control they have towards this A site.
Must win pistol for Fireflux is a good start.
To stun
What's this
against
1v1
Enterprise
like for
out, but
Magnum?
They're already a man down and Magnum's flank is being watched.
They create pressure over towards B. The guy in vents makes sounds. A Magnum
Further towards that B site, and as they
might
come
have
back,
to kill some more.
It feels a little bit more disjointed.
Dude, these two are silent on
Maybe
B heaven
expecting
right
that
now. They got no
rotation to
idea.
work. It seems to have done so.
They lose all
Starting
info
going
on A
back
as
in the
well.
other
They don't know.
direction, but they've maybe missed the timing. Instead, Reezy,
Big jewel at
knowing
spawn.
that holding on to some of that spawn control could be valuable, and now clearing out Magnum, that's probably going to be the moment they start to realize this is a B-side push.
Reezy, the danger here is that he catches that player leaving the plant. Lurie, okay, ready for it.
Uh-oh.
Wow,
Had a
4v2
smoke,
in
had
the
a flash,
retake.
didn't wait for his team.
Hard to beat, but now, Lurie stepping into the numbers.
Might have done
Gets
enough.
One more, makes it doable, a manageable task for Patatek, but it's 2 big players he's got to deal with. Only has a coil left, but the shot landed
Close, man.
just
That's
in
very
time.
close. 2v4 had potential.
For Fireflux, that is a lifeline of a round. Losing the pistol here
Ken as
puts
well,
them
thank you with the
way
Prime, mate.
behind,
Thank you with the
but now they
35
start
months.
to close the gap.
Who's my favorite for champs
I
at the
think
moment?
From a 2v4 scenario, they did well.
Probably
I will
Paper
say I
X, but at
don't
the same
like that
time,
swing in from Reezy.
something's telling me NRG
It feels so
are gonna do good.
unnecessary and around that you've already lost like 4
I like
players
the
running
I like
at
the
Lurie
little things they're
alone.
doing at the
I don't
moment.
know why this would be the play that you tried to make. Luckily, heads a coil.
What about Genji? Nah, I
There's a
don't think
safe
so,
pair of
Genji.
hands in these moments. And we'll give them an important 5th round.
Yeah, they wanted the easy one.
Oh, that's
Lev?
Shadow.
Yeah, I mean, I think Lev,
He
Paper
losing
X,
the
and
pistol.
NRG are the main 3 right
I
now.
think they know that that's it done, though. Like that is playoffs basically secured if you get that pistol over the line instead.
Yeah.
Oh, Kachao might be under pressure here. A lot of players walking through that smoke. Looking for an early tag, but not found anything there. Just hitting at pace, but Reezy has made sure the young superstar has not been caught out this time.
Magnum's just chased Deadink all the way into heaven. Ran after him with a classic and almost caught Batu. Even with the judge, he's down to 46 HP. Deadink, well, he's going to blindside for the first good flash, and that's pulled Batu right back into the fight. 8-6.
Batu lost the
One
1v1 with the
player
judge at the beginning here.
It's a big win for Fireflux. They're back in the game.
I'm worried for that
And on a
round.
map like Split, the judge can still be fairly viable going into these next couple of rounds. Make things a bit more awkward on some of those tighter angles, and Like I said, now getting that extra boost of rounds into the defensive side. This is where Fireflux now look to try and make something work in the bonus, but get themselves back into the
need
game.
to fix
For
their summit
Enterprise, it's a
and their
scenario
sunset,
where
really, but
they have the rifles.
they got time now.
ready
They're fine.
to get this attack side kicked off, and well,
They'll get it good.
it looks like they're going to go straight towards that judge. But let's listen in to what they do.
I'll keep flying. Let's face behind the wall.
Yeah. Close. Dead. Flashing.
Repeating backside.
Go jump out. 3,
I
2.
smoke heaven.
They thought it was fake default.
Not heaven smoke. Not heaven smoke. Watch out.
Just chill now.
Planting safe.
Cannot be flanked, don't worry.
One heaven. Stairs peeking.
I'm holding city.
Bingo. Oh, never mind. Not bingo. Not bingo. Boy, it is bingo. Bingo.
Yeah, we can triple swing lane on timing, okay? When they come out.
I'm playing late.
Yeah.
He dropped. I paranoid under. 3, 2, 1. Go pick.
Blinding. Nice, boys. Lime! Insane, bro! Insane Lime. This is what we...
Well, that's clean
Nice.
as can be from Lime to close
The
out
hype
that
man
round
as
for
well, I like that.
Enterprise. Have to wonder, though,
Good comms on this one.
what
Dude, they
was
got fully
Ezekol
caught
doing?
off.
I mean, he
So
he
this is the
was
lev
on another
default, and
planet.
normally what happens with the lev default
Yeah,
is
he
you do this
expected
when you
them to
try and get
respect to the
AWP,
smoke, but I
but
don't know why.
you rarely
Especially
actually like
when they've
push in and
second
take the
shipped him
space
off
like
with
this. So I
Playins.
like that someone's actually done it.
Such a risk.
Because everyone copies levs, and
Insane Lime.
Just goes
you
into
are like
the-
creating pressure that you're
another
pushing out,
dimension
but no
to
one ever
put
really
down the
pushes out.
star. There's a
Everyone
wall
normally
in
just
front
gets
of
the
him when
AWP and
he
then
goes in,
chills.
and half a second later,
Because you're meant to be
three
farming
looking
these,
at him
right?
like,
Like
what
they'll
are
probably
you
do it
doing?
now.
It
They'll probably do
definitely
wall
seemed like he
smoke,
was in
same thing,
another
get the AWP.
dimension.
Yeah, definitely did.
But the fact they've actually like pressured that they want to
And
go
it's
out
ahead
here,
of the
that's good.
clouds, at least, if not the stars. For Fireflux, a quick loss at the B site. Has a call now.
These smoke,
Like a
whoa,
smoke to
now they get the
delay,
AWP.
but they're trying to cause some
Because they kind of
panic here.
pressured before that they might actually
Trying to make
go
it
out, they
look
have to
like
be more
it's the
aware.
Same old game being played.
Means that this is scarier.
And it is
Lose B
leaving
main control in
mid,
reaction,
Lighter
dog
defender.
out.
It is leaving the A site now, Lighter defender, with Deading rotating around and the dog going right past. Batu has no idea that Magnum has just dodged him, but now Magnum's given the game away a little bit.
I think that's
late to
okay
the
for
party
Magnum
on
though,
the
creates a
swing.
little pressure.
And now they've spotted the players in mid.
Causes
It
tunnel
should be
vision.
clear to Fireflux that this is a split of the A site. That's what their info's telling them. But then the ult goes the other way. Patatek's been containing main.
Does he spot him
The
on site?
reveal in does not show Hezecoil, but for him to go undetected would have to be a big mistake. It's a common spot to hold, and now they know, but it had to be the trade.
35 seconds left. 2 players now committed.
Batu
Batu
with the
might
spike.
have his timing, but just bear in mind he's only got 8 HP. That's huge though. Gets the kill, the double clear, leaves it all onto Lime.
20
He
seconds
kicked
on
things
this.
off well, but 20 seconds left. If he was going to go towards A, he'd have to sprint it. Instead, he's made his way into the site, I'm guessing.
He's only got 12 seconds. They're letting him plant.
Yeah, but it seemed like they maybe even didn't hear him.
I know, they didn't
don't
hear him,
think
he
they
did
did.
silent drop.
They've allowed him to plant.
Oh,
That's a mistake. But
That doesn't
okay,
matter.
at least Reezy's going to catch him, but
I mean, they
geez,
play it pretty
I would not be
safe.
a fan of giving Lime an opportunity at this stage of the game.
No, for sure. Like, he's definitely had some good moments, but I think with the amount of control they had, again, I feel like Reezy's a little bit ahead
They
of the
were all
curve.
split out in 1v1s, and Reezy swung early. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about that one, Chief, but hey,
Hey,
a
they're
win's a
confident.
win.
9-7. Ultimate committed into the round and a good recovery. Like I think the mid-rounding they played was good. Like the re-aggression into B main, Batu's flank, put them in a strong position.
Yeah, Batu did an excellent job. Like 8 HP, you got to go for a little bit of a surprise play, and his timing couldn't
All
have
in
been
on this
better.
one. 3 they can't buy next, got a
Bit more
fade
of a
ult, must be
direct
using
play
it
into
really.
This round, but the defenders have the same idea. They got the same read. In
Oh.
fact, Hezecoil's just managed to spam out.
Yeah, the
Is
outlaw,
Cozzy gonna go through
mate.
this? Cozzy is going to go through this. Tries to fight into a multitude
Gonna
of
see a
players. Maybe
timeout
not
on this one
expecting
for
that many
sure.
players to be there. And of course,
Your
the
big
damn
buy round, we're
shot, he's
taking
got him
risks like
again.
this.
This time it's Magnum to bite the bullet.
Patatek 2 away.
They got a little
Kill and the
unlucky,
B orb
for sure.
would give him the ult to steal back that spike.
But the
We'd have to
reaction
find
after getting
Reezy
unlucky
first,
isn't great.
And that will not be possible. 9-8. Well, for Fireflux, the map is very much back under contention. For this squad, it looked like they'd let it slip. But now, the shoe on the other foot, you think about that first half, exactly what was said. by Patatek. He said that nothing's working for them right now. Well, now it's
imagine how good this guy would have been
Enterprise
before
are in
the
that same
shorty
boat.
enough.
This attack's not being kind to either team in that sense.
5 shorty kills.
No, and the interesting thing is, though, this is one of the fewer maps where Kachao is kind of having a stinker. He's 6th and 14, but there are other pieces picking up the slack. If he comes online, they might be able to hightail their way straight to the finish. Deading in position. Bear in mind he has ult. Instead, he's going to go running through. He might get caught for it. Never mind. He's still surviving and has the full force of Fireflux.
All of the people the observers wanted to switch to are dead.
For Patatek, you spoke about that ult being online in the last round.
Just frantically pressing buttons.
Online in this one. And
Hoping to get any POV.
Fireflux, incredibly clean. Barely any damage done at all. And they are now level after being
Definitely need a timeout on
fair
this.
few rounds behind.
Yeah, a timeout called by Enterprise. They're first at the map. And the first time they have felt under pressure. That first half, when they're 8-3 up, it was 3 rounds that came off the back of fluke plays by Fireflux.
Insta spray of the body.
But just kill them, bro.
But what is this right side exec, bro? What?
Well, a valid strategy just killed him, Brad, and has worked for Lime a few times in the past.
We've just been blown a kiss by Kachao. That's what we got to.
Maybe blowing a kiss over to his opposition, saying goodbye to them as
I
it
think
looks
it was
like
to
they're
a teammate.
checked out of this
I think
map.
he turned to the side. I think it was to a teammate.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully he's not got Fizzy on the other side flipping him off.
Yeah, no, but this has been, I think, a tough one to process for Enterprise. Like losing this many rounds in a row. You saw it even in the pistol, the frustration that was there. It felt like that was their chance to pretty much guarantee
Mid-more? Yeah, they'll go mid-more.
that they were going straight to playoffs. But now
It's a comp that you
up
can
for
disrespect
contention.
double smoke over towards middle.
Fireflux.
Normally you have to give the Viper smoke some respect.
Putting
They
it neck and neck
if
with
they're
all the
like a
momentum
little
in
more
their favor,
patient in
Deading
terms of mid though.
recently looking unkillable at times.
They might like do the
Taking a
actual
lot of
classic
risks.
lev.
They're paying off.
Wall,
There seems to be
smoke,
no
get the
downside
orb,
to
go
his
back
gameplay
mid
right
pressure
now.
into something.
Double digits for one of these teams. And Fireflux
The early
take
group up
lead.
kind of makes me
They
think
might
that
be
maybe
going to
Fade or Omen are on site though.
Summer's
Yeah, no,
felt like a
smoke's
much
going
more
heaven. They're just sending
open
it.
Battlefield. Few teams
Dude, look at
able
Fireflux.
to
They're expecting middle.
get it right consistently and
3
definitely
pass and push down. It's a
learning
cool
as we
change
go.
from them. They're going to hear a lot of sound. Here comes the flank early.
Seems like the plan this time is maybe sell a bit of a... Look at Kachao! Kachao's all the way down mid! He's just walked it. Like, you've got your own game plan. You've got your own setup. And Kachao has other ideas.
I saw the gap. Came right down the inside lane. And now in with the stun. He will get out of there quick as can be. Becomes speed itself for Fireflux. That
They've inserted
shoots
one
them
in
into the
sewers.
lead in a man advantage. Double digits.
And we're not
as we
pushing
set
out
up
straight
for
away towards
contention.
here. What is
Look at
this?
the position of Reezy. He is sat down
Discipline?
in sewers while EP go back. With full control over mid like that, you assume that they pushed A, they've got info somewhere, and now you find out they did.
Great
Kachao
trades.
and Reezy execute on mid. The convergence path got them the upper hand.
Patty is
but
all.
It can take
even
spike.
with the spike, Patatek can just steal that right back. Did he? No, he hit it. He hit it.
Nice shot.
Wow, that's unfortunate timing. As mentioned, Kachao having a quieter game, but he stepped up in this round. Even still, the rotation
He's got
out
TP for
from
backside.
Batu is going to be a little bit further away. Fighting
Oh, that
individually,
was a close
it's
shot.
risky from Deading.
He should
Wants to be the
probably
hero
smoke
now,
in front of
will
him.
wait
B.
for a teammate to arrive.
Great pressure like he's gone backside. Yeah.
Patatek 11-11-11,
On
making
the
a wish
spike's a
that
little
this round
questionable.
can go his way. There are still multitude. And he will get both. Dreams still
Oh,
come
he's giving
true
it.
for Patatek as a
1v3
Red Bull
from
clutch
Patty.
and a 3K on 11 HP.
A little bit
I
whiffy
don't
from the
know,
guy in
there's
heaven
some
here.
mystic magic that went on in that round.
Patty's just stood up and put them down. What a play.
Fast from him though.
Crazy quick adjustment. Deading not even that far away, but he's beckoning them in. Double digits for Enterprise. Fireflux might have caught up for a moment.
They really
They will
needed
not
something like this,
be
but
taking the lead. Not
they lose this
now,
next
at
one because it's
least.
only one surviving.
That
1,
could
2,
change.
3, 4. Can't buy
Looking for
next.
double digits themselves.
Mate, I got to see
And
something with this
still out on
Fado,
Deading.
surely.
And he's
Use
got
your
some
Fado.
challengers coming his way early on.
He knows that they're going to fight for that orb. Lime is one away from having that ult, so he wants to fight for it even more aggressively than they. But okay, Lime doesn't need it anymore. Instead, he has to deny the ult. Even still, though, They can take this advantage. Looks like they're going to try and challenge him. And Kozzy. What? Quicker on the trigger. Track that one, Deadink.
Spike planted.
Kachow. Desperately hunting for a fight. Also, can we just point out the position of Magnum on the map? Like, even if they manage to get remotely closer this round, he is a literal rat in the sewers, all the way on the other side. And that's if they get past Kozzy. He's been blindsided a little bit. But it's only now that Magnum was making a move. It's irrelevant.
Really important rounds. Mate, show me this shot. It looked so fast from the other guy's POV.
That pause for EP seemingly has made a huge difference, but maybe even the clutch from Patatech just woke them back up.
That's more it. It's the clutch.
Ah,
and
nah,
it's a
that should
there
be.
as well. The early peak
I mean,
out,
what are you actually meant to do? Look at that.
Perfect
That's
position,
so insane.
What are
What are you meant to do?
Well, he does. He lands his shot, but he lands it into a guy who doesn't exist. That guy right there is not real. He just wastes the position, wastes the shot, falls back, and EP trade out then successfully. This is, for Fireflux, the last line of defense, as they call this timeout.
Yeah, they were streaking rounds together. But as this man, once again, Lime, over on that Phoenix. Someone I've always noted, he's quite self-critical. I think he doesn't normally get put into those superstar roles. Like, at times it will be like the supplementary duelist.
We nerfed it? Yeah, I know, but
some of the games we've seen today,
these players are too good with it.
Important, like picking up the operator
That
in the
was
last
so
map, managing to
fast.
get them openers, and there's no doubt that him 20 and 12, top of the board for the team, have been the most influential.
The replay, yeah, the
player
replay
in
was
this
good,
map
man.
so far.
Even though I saw it from his
Of course, as we
POV, I
saw
did
in
want to
the
watch it
last,
again because it just felt so
over
fast.
Till it's over. And although I'm seeing some weaknesses on the side of Fireflux, I know that because Deadink has a
Force
stinger,
buy
that means
into
he
it.
also has a short.
They have a giant ult advantage, so it's not the West full buy, but it's very all in.
Is already dead.
Money non-existent if they lose
Question is
this.
only who.
Probably
It's not the
Batu
best
looking at
ult
the map
comp,
right now.
really.
Yeah, there's a good chance he's going to need to pop
Especially
those
on
flashes and
defense.
panic.
They're
Big
pretty
stack for
situational.
Fireflux. Towards that A
Oh,
side.
they're just going.
Batu
They're just
in
going.
trouble, and he's trying to fight. Not trying.
He's on an island. He's on an island over towards B, and he's
Double
killed
board
two.
he should have
Oh my
ever
god.
gotten, and now Lime's dead to right.
2v4, no
Fireflux
spike
in
down.
a round that looked like a non-compete clause. They had one man on B, no weapons, and instead they've come out on
Very
top.
nice. They get 4 upgrades as well on this one.
There's absolutely no way they
They're
should have
back.
got away with that with 4 players alive. Like, the most upsetting
I mean, this
thing
is
for
just all
Enterprise in
Batu,
this
really.
round will
He's
be that
solo
they got
on
the
site. He has to
respawn.
at least kill one. He does
Okay,
this.
We've been going B every single round. Odds are there's been a pause. They think we'll change something. Let's send it into B again. And
I will
Batu does
say,
God's work, finding
like
2 kills with a pistol and a few flashes to delay as
I understand
much
why
as possible.
Kozzy's doing what he's doing there, but he does have to jiggle. Like, he
almost
should kind of
seeing
jump
like
peek a little.
A bit of a Romeo and
Did he still have
Juliet style
stun?
come out
I would need to
across
watch it back.
the wall.
You see,
battle
Magnum
of the
tells him
families.
I
to
get
sit down
it.
a
He
little
thinks a
smart.
trade's going to happen, and a trade should
What's
happen.
going on? I'm just saying. I'm seeing
Dude,
it
it
too,
failed
Tom.
so bad. Let's do it
Kachow
again, and he's been
for a
absolutely
split
melted.
second before he falls, but hold
2 more
on.
here. Do they
Breezy
cancel
down.
with the Astra?
More than enough players here. Or there were
Oh, you
moments
definitely
ago,
cancel
but now
now. You don't
Kachow
walk
finds
into
himself
that.
all by his lonesome, Deadink.
Magnum.
Rallying to his side. Magnum.
They
Don't you
could
dare. You better
go
wait
for like
backup
some
before you
weird
go
higher
swinging.
lower stack where they're all holding the same pose, but
Alright,
it's just
big
so
boys
out in the
backing
open.
off,
It
thank
doesn't need
God.
to happen.
I think it may be just wary that someone was going to go through the other side. And take
It's a
an
great
unorthodox
cancel. It's
angle.
also the easiest cancel ever, but it is great to see
But
it.
still, though, a good
Adrian, thanks so much for the
advantage for them
prime.
here.
For the 13 months.
They managed to win those early fights. They're going to have to figure out that there is actually an A site. See, even I've mixed up now. That's the confusion they've had. Because they've been hitting again and again and again. You can kind of understand why. They found some success there. Dedink's in a good position,
Great
but he
shot.
loses the fight. Magnum now has
Cures the
cleared
round.
out
They have to
mid.
save.
They've got A completely open. And it would only really be if they second-guess themselves. Which, with 35 seconds left, I'd be a little bit surprised. They're just doing their due diligence, making sure that, okay, if there was somebody aggressive that played into sewers, they don't have a fast flank. This is just them being a well-rounded, smart team in these moments.
No better time for it. 12 No way.
It's for 12.
I mean, it's for 12.
Yeah, I was more gonna finish. That sentence was going towards being like, oh, they got 12, 10, and a pit. You know, like this could really help. They get into side. It's tough to get back out. But as much as we can see, first of all, I don't think Hezekiah and Kachao were going to go for it.
Yeah, they don't know how close they were.
Great to have a pick.
They could have been walking close.
Yada, yada. Of course, those are valid points. But I do think that Magnum is completely without blame for putting it in here because you don't want to let this round slip. Guarantee it. And if you really need a pit to win one of
the
those
peak before the
rounds,
Astro. Yeah.
Maybe you should fix your game plan.
I also think, like, you look at the rounds that we've seen so far.
Especially when your teammate just died to a very similar thing.
Where they could have even used a pit. Like, they're running into that B site so fast that it's like, and there is resistance every single time. That realistically, yeah, it probably the round's already over by the time you use it anyway. So I'm perfectly happy with them to secure overtime. Oh, wow. It was this kill that ended up making the difference for Magnum.
Magnum insane round. Come on. Come on!
I felt like me and Pat's actually on the same wavelength.
You guys
yeah,
are
the energy's a little bit different.
Yeah,
and
but
also,
I'm not winning rounds.
Your mic's not muted when I see you talk a lot of the time.
That's also true.
It's another difference.
I actually just hold down my own mute button for when I want to say something like that.
I was wondering what you were doing. Well, 2 rounds left to play for. Fireflux need them both. Their Enterprise are going to be taking this series with flying colors, proving that they are the real blocker to Fireflux's success. VCT teams showed next to no challenge.
There was no spam back. They wanted to try get the orb.
But Enterprise up against Fireflux, it's a different opposition altogether. They look
in reaction to them losing middle, are they going to push into B where Patty is?
The rounds they needed, he popped up with a triple kill.
They did a
to pull them across the line, kicking and screaming, and now they have a chance to end this series early. Hezekiah was so solid on the defense last map. Nobody could get past that Vice setup. But this time they've slipped through on mid.
Seekers gonna give a rough idea.
Followed them all the way to vents. It helps sells this.
Trying to slow them down as much
cancelling,
as
right?
Got to be careful of the flash.
Oh, they're definitely cancelling. Problem is this guy on A, I'm pretty sure it just had this running in sewers.
It's making things very awkward for Dedic.
25 seconds, 3-person stack still on B.
They're going back though. They expected a rotation. It's a bit of a misread. It might not matter though.
Insane. And they spot the armor. He needed to just tuck in the whole time and try to play late.
Switch up from Enterprise that takes
2-0'd him.
the B site.
We got EP making it to the top 8. Through Playins, first tier 2 team to do it.
The team that was promised. A team from the tier 2 that everybody expected to break